So I'm sure every F1 fan under the sun has heard about the Ferrari F14T and has seen this clip of Alonso driving it in Abu Dhabi. But I wanted to just, see for myself just how bad this car actually is to drive, and if the oversteer and understeer is as bad as people say. The crash in the back, that is... Okay, so here we are on the grid, everybody. From the intro, I'm sure you know what we're doing today. We're seeing just how bad this Ferrari F14T is. We've got 11 laps of the Bahrain outer circuit, which is where Perez took his first ever win in Formula 1. But we've got 11 laps ahead of us, starting from P7. We've got the lights on ahead, and we're going to rev up the car, and it's lights out, and away we go. We're going to get the DRS on, and we've had a good start. We're going to clear a few cars as we head down into turn 1, braking early, not trying to have any sort of lockups which would ruin our tyres. We're giving the AI plenty of space through turn 2 and 3, but we've gained 2 places on the AI, on the open, in the first few corners, but down into turn 4, having to go gear 3 because there's no turning just yet. We've got cold tyres, can't forget, on this car. But as we get into the chicane, gear 2 there, we've got, I think that was a Williams going slightly wide, but might just pick up a position on the Lotus Renault here. That looks like Romain Grosjean, as down the back straight we come towards the final corner. Braking, he's going to outbrake us because we have to brake earlier because this car doesn't like turning in. But that is 1 lap down. We're up to P5. We've actually got a car coming through here. Who is that? That looks like a McLaren. There's a McLaren. It's a Mercedes. But there, he's going to go up our inside as I locked up. And it wouldn't quite turn in. I'm going to keep my nose in this fight. But no, there goes the Mercedes of Lewis Hamilton, I think that is, getting past us on lap 2. But down to gear 4. Oh, and see it not turning in at all for these medium speed corners, up to 6th gear and then back down to 2nd gear because we've got warm tyres now. But even so, we've got just no turning in this car, but we might just get a run on the Merc down towards the final corner. Braking just about there. I've locked up, and we came so close to contact with the Mercedes as I nearly pit him into a spin, just like Piastri and Lawson in the Brazilian Grand Prix. But as we race down the main straight on lap 3, down to 1st gear, we've missed that apex by a country mile. That's going to allow a car around the outside. It's a Sauber, I think, of Nico Hulkenberg. But we are going to... Sorry, no, it's not Nico Hulkenberg, it's Gutierrez, because Hulkenberg was in the Force India for this season. Getting it turned in. And then 3rd gear, as we round these corners we go. And it's not just the understeer kicking in now, it's also the oversteer. This car was notorious for suffering badly from both understeer and oversteer, but we're going to get a run back on Gutierrez as we head down towards the final corner. Can we finally outbrake a car? No, we can't. He's going to hold that inside, and we're going to have to settle for 7th place. Up to 7th gear though, and I think this is just going to be a good time to just take a chill pill and sort of pick our battles. But down into turn 1. 1st gear, still missing that apex, as it just won't turn. This car just doesn't turn. And off we go, up the 2nd straight with the DRS open. Into turn 4, 3rd gear, we've locked up. We've made a key mistake there. We're going to go off the circuit, and we're going to come back on, but that's going to cost us a lot of time in this race. 2nd gear for the chicane, and we're now starting to see where this car has its problems. It's not turning in the low and medium speed corners. How Alonso and Raikkonen drove a whole calendar year in this boat, no other word for it, is beyond me. But we're going to get a threat from behind from the cake that I saw in my mirrors at the beginning of this lap. Here he comes. And there he goes. We're going to defend slightly, push him to the inside. And I've locked up. And I've actually half made the apex this time. But he was there to cover that off. And we're going to get DRS. And I'm going to deploy some ERS to maybe just have a look. And he's broken very early there. That's a few cars off. I'm going to have to get going again. But that has cost us massively. I don't know what happened. He broke so early there. And I've hit the back of him. And it looks like we've got some front wing damage. But we're down to P15. And that has killed our race. I don't believe it. I think the Caterham has survived that collision and is going to continue on. But now we need to salvage some time. This car is going to be even more understeery now because of that damage. But I don't understand. He broke so early. I went to pull out like last second and I've clipped the back of him. But as we head down into turn 1, but we've got the AI fighting here, so we might be able to just gain another position or two. But this car is very hard to drive now. We've still got about 5 laps left to make any sort of inroads on the chasing pack. That corner there is hideous. We had a very brief yellow flag for some cars off, I think. But second gear for the chicane, having to turn in a bit earlier. And I've nearly lost it there. That was a big moment for us to save. But there is not really any threat from behind, so it's just going to be focusing on the cars in front of us. As I've locked up, gone deep in the final corner. That's going to bring us back onto the track, but we're going to lose time to the cars in front. The Lotus is now, he's sort of just having a look at our P15 spot. It's down into turn 1. We've still got cars fighting away. We've managed to hit an apex for once in this race in this Ferrari, but up the hill we go, getting the DRS open on lap 7 of 11. Braking now for turn 4. Still a lot of understeer, but we haven't gone off the track this time. But these cars, these tyres are starting to flat spot because I'm locking up in basically every corner as all bouncing over the curb there. That's not going to do us any good. I might have actually cut the corner there, but I'm not sure. I couldn't really see. But as we head for the final corner, we're not really making any significant inroads on the cars in front. So I don't want to say anything just yet, but we might be finishing this race down in P15, which would be gutting considering we were running in like P5 or something before the collision. And down to first gear. That's just so hard to get it turned in. So hard. Opening up the DRS. We've got this Lotus right behind us. And I think our only hope now for gaining positions is an AI crash / mistake. But we're starting to put together some cleaner corners. Still not quickly though. But we've got a yellow... Oh, there was a brief yellow flag in front. There's an AI with a mistake, and this battle is heating up in front of us. So that is very interesting to see. Look at them fighting up there. This could be our chance to get back into this race, to maybe salvage 1 or 2 places. We've got 3 laps to go as we cross the line. Going to get the DRS open, and look at the AI fighting here. This is easily our best chance to get back into this race. Gear 1 for turn 1. Oh, the Toro Rosso's had a snap there. Looks like he got tucked up under the rear wing of the Williams. I've had an oversteer moment. That's going to cost me time. But they're still fighting with every inch. As into turn 4, there they go, side by side. I'm not getting any turn in, so I'm losing time when these cars aren't fighting. But second gear for the chicane. And, oh, I nearly lost it. That was a big correction moment, so there we go. Seeing that oversteer, which was classic in this Ferrari, but we've only got 2 laps to go now. I might be able to make a position on this Toro Rosso if I don't go wide like that, but we're going to dump a load of the ERS as I need all the straight line speed I can get. We're going to open the DRS, and we're just deploying all of the battery as we head into turn 1. I've broken very late. I'm going to sneak up the inside. That hasn't happened, and that has cost us a position. The Lotus is going to slide through now, and that is basically done. I tried to go for a dive bomb, and that just hasn't happened. But, oh, the Lotus has gone deep, and, oh, there we go, that's done. I've just hit him off. So this race has gone from bad to worse. He was very slow in the corner. Something's broken. Oh, we've got suspension damage after that collision. But, I think we're going to have to count this race as a DNF unless I can do 1 lap with extremely broken wheels and suspension. We've got someone going back to the pits. It's Romain Grosjean, so that was obviously who we spun out. But still just trying to get to the end of this race. I think we will try and get to the end. It can't hurt that much. But I think that... Oh, there is Grosjean coming out of the pits. I think this race has gone to show just how poor this Ferrari was. I struggled so much to drive this car, and it has cost us big time. As we've got a car coming up here, it's a McLaren. They're going to go through. That drops us to P16 in this Grand Prix. And we're even starting to lose power now as my thought. There's something up with my throttle pedal again, which I had earlier today. There goes a few more cars. Mercedes and Lotus. But we are going to go through. Oh, something's happened there. What's going on there? We're up to P15. I don't know what's happened, but it was some kind of accident, so we're back to where we were. But into the final corner. Here comes one of the Lotuses up the inside. That's going to be us not down a position, because he's a lap down, remember, coming out of the pits. But, oh, here comes a few cars over the line. We're going to lose a place. And it's P16 over the line. And that is gutting. Well, that will do it for this video, everybody. Hopefully you all enjoyed. I had some fun making this one. I mean, the car was a pain to drive, but I didn't expect any less because, you know, it's the worst F1 car of all time. Well, not really, but I like to think that it is. But, yeah, so that will do it for this video. Hopefully you all enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. See you later, guys.